Next, we're going to talk about accessing private fields in a superclass. Two important facts to know. We cannot directly access the private fields in a superclass from a subclass. We can, however, indirectly access them if there are getter and setter methods in the superclass. Let's take a look at these two classes here, animal and bird. Animal has a private field, num of legs. Since num of legs is private, it can't be inherited to a subclass and can't be accessed outside the animal class. In our subclass bird, we have another private field, feather color, which wouldn't be inherited to a subclass of bird and can't be accessed outside the bird class. We have a method in the bird class, report stats. Let's look at it line by line. First, we output the value of the feather color variable. Feather color is private, but we can still access it from a method inside the bird class. On the next line, we output the value of the num of legs variable. Being private, it isn't inherited, thus isn't accessible to the methods inside the bird class. Let's see what we can do to make this work. First, we're going to make some changes to the animal class. We create public getter and setter methods. These public methods are inherited to bird and thus accessible to methods inside the bird class. Back in the bird class, the report stats method still can't directly access the num of legs variable. We replace the variable name with a call to the getter method to retrieve the value of the num of legs field. Remember, just because a private method or field isn't inherited doesn't mean it's not there. Private fields or methods in the animal class are still part of a bird object. They just aren't accessible from bird methods. However, sometimes programmers give us other methods to indirectly access those private fields and methods. If you want to keep learning, click on the thumbnail for the next video. Otherwise, check out the full Java playlist. See you soon.